You are playing Diablo 4 and you always feel like you don't have enough gold, materials, gems, forgotten souls, etc. Well, I have what I think is the best farm in the game and is going to save you a ton of time, and it doesn't even take that much to get started. For example, I farmed over 25 million skull gems in around 35 minutes doing this. This is one flawless heraldic gem in under an hour. The results are consistent and anyone can do it. Before I go into what to do, let's go over what is needed to do this farm. The first thing that you will need is in the Nightmare Dungeon War Plant. It's called Branching Pathways. This is the third one down in the middle, and it will allow you to have multiple choices at the end of an escalation dungeon. We are going to add in some additional nodes to help make the most out of this farm. These are optional, but why not just add them since you're here anyway. The first one is Gauntlet, which when you touch a shrine will entrap all of the souls in it during the shrine and then release them at the end. The second one is the Nemesis Shrine. This will cause up to 7 elites to ambush you right when you touch a shrine, and in conjunction with Gauntlet, you'll absorb all the souls and then they'll respawn, as well as any other enemies that you kill. So this is really beneficial. Since you're already here, you'll get the most out of this farm. The next 2 optional nodes that you will need are Night Terrors and Meat Brothers in the Helltide tree. Night Terrors causes Hellborn to ambush you in Nightmare Dungeons, and the Meat Brother causes them to be replaced with Butchers. This is beneficial because they give you a lot of experience while farming. They also happen to drop additional materials, so this is a great addition to your farm. Lastly, if you can get this when choosing your branching pathways, there's an affix called Dark Omen. It is great because you can get an extra boss to ambush you, which generates additional materials and experience as you're farming your run. So now what do you do with all of that information? You want to run Escalation Nightmare Dungeons until the end of the second one. At that point, you have a choice. Hopefully one that you want. So if you want materials, you do material reserve. If you want gems, you do gem reserve or the gem of your choice. You need gold, you do gold reserve. I think you get the picture here. If none of them appear, you just leave and do another escalation dungeon until the end of the second one. This is where you will also see the Dark Omen affix I mentioned earlier. If you get it, you just won the jackpot. Now once you're in the third dungeon, just run that dungeon, and I want to stress, without completing the dungeon. You will want to open all the chests, kill the butchers, all the enemies, but do not complete the dungeon. Once you get everything, you can TP out. I would recommend the Hidden Overlook because it has a dungeon right at the portal. You will want to find a dungeon. You will want to walk to it. Do not teleport to a dungeon. Any dungeon works, but the Hidden Overlook has efficiency because there's one right there. Once you've found your dungeon and walk to it, enter it. Once inside, go to your map, find the escalation dungeon you just ran, teleport back to it. So once you teleport back to that dungeon, it's a reset. It's that third stage all over again, except reset. You will be able to get all the chests again, kill the butchers, kill the enemies, do whatever you need to do. Just repeat this cycle over and over and over again. Just do not clear that dungeon. Once you've cleared everything, you just TP out, do it all over again, what we just talked about. I do want to add some additional notes that when you get your dungeon for farming, hopefully it is not a Nahatu dungeon or one that is kind of crazy with a lot of branching pathways. You want one that is easy to farm. I got lucky and got Inferno, which was 2 big circles, and I was done. The longest part might just be finding the dungeon you want to farm rather than the actual farm itself. But once you find the dungeon you want, your gold, literally, you will have more gold than you will know what to do with when you're done farming these dungeons. Let me know in the comments below how this worked for you, and make sure to like and subscribe if it did help. Happy farming, everyone.